welcome everyone here on 2K1. A match. We have tonight Greg in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duran at the center spot. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Hero, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Now, here's Ivy. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Detroit, no good that time either. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Over to the wing. Ware passes to Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duran and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
It's stolen by Duran. Cunningham looking around. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go with a 3. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Cunningham on the wing. Drills it from outside.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pass to Ware. And here is Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Pistons leading by 4. The kick out to Cunningham. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Harris a screen on Powell. 5 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Powell finds Ware. Back to Powell. Over Ivy. The shot by Powell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham. Asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for. To be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back over to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, Ivy, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Right wing. Duran the pass to Thompson. Here's Ivy. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 4 to the inside. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Over Harris. Hero, no good. Pistons shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Cunningham against Powell. Leaner from distance. The kick out to Cunningham. From downtown. Powell with the steal. There's Hero with the three. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson slams it home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
They've got Wiggins. Jonas is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pass to Clinton. Here's LeVert. Launches it. Out to the wing. Here's Stewart. Off target with his 3. The Heat trail by 6. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The shot by Jonas, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, that's how you execute a break. Quickly get the ball up ahead.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Here's Jovic, still without a basket. Offensive rebound. Here's Jaquez. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Stewart kicks to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. The Heat trail by 7. Takes the 3. Jaquez can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And it's LeVert missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Clinton. LeVert kicks to Robinson. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. Now LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jaquez with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And it's Wiggins missing. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Pass to Clinton. Here's Sasser. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Trying to end the drought. A putback. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Stolen by Robinson. Out to the right wing. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Five on the clock. Back to Sasser. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's the step back. Basket counts. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Not many places on the floor Robinson will hesitate to shoot.
Here's Jaquez. It's deflected. In the corner, it's Robinson. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Count it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
In the corner, it's Robinson. LeVert from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Marcus Sasser is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Klintman in at the 4-man position. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Robinson misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
2 points. That one goes. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
The Heat trail by 9. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. A three-pointer off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
LeVert finds Robinson. Back to LeVert. The Pistons working the ball around now. From outside the arc, Miami grabs the miss. Weir's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run.
Miami trailing. There's Hero with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got 11 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. LeVert's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Out to Powell. Mitchell in the corner. There's the 3. And that one is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Three-pointer, LeVert. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 9 points for Jaden Ivey.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
There's the lob to Duran. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, as a lob partner, Duran's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Mitchell passes to Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Cunningham for 3. And again, Detroit with the 3.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Where, no good. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
For Miami, they've gone 7-12 in the fourth since coming out of the break. Out to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Stolen by Thompson. Now Detroit moving it up. And slam dunk by Ivy.
He's explosive. He's got great length. Ivy is who you want to target in the alley-oop game.
Cunningham left side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Jokic Jonas. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Plays it up and banks it in. Jovic has got his first points of the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Jaquez the pass to Jovic. Duran pulls it in. Pistons leading by 12. Cunningham finds Duran. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The kick out to Cunningham. Three-pointer. Harris. Back to Duran. Cunningham outside. Takes a 3. The shot missing. Wiggins with some nice D. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Well, I want to see more of this from Duran. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
Wiggins in the post. It's up against Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. And here's Harris from the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 12. From the arc. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Jovic. Launches a 3. Drained from outside.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And again, the turnover by the Heat. And Miami going with a whole new group out there on the court. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham, the 3 goes down.
And what a bomb from Cunningham. He let that fly from long.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Thompson outside. Outside Cunningham. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer. Good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Powell with the steal. Here's Adebayo. And there's the dunk.
Hero keeping the defense guessing.
Cunningham fires. Missed on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pistons.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Cade Cunningham.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Tipped away. Powell with the steal. Ware with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Now Powell. They double-team Powell. Hero, 4 on the shot clock. Duran pulls it down. Detroit with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Ivy. Outside Cunningham. Jacks up a three. Another three for Detroit. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
matchup we have in front of us tonight. Two of the best in the game.
B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
And it's Ware missing. Here's Toronto with the ball. Barnes with a screen on Hero. Ingram fires from way outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. And Hero comes to help. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, this is what Barrett does best. A talented scorer who keeps things simple on the offensive end.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running. Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Quickly against Powell. Ingram on the wing. Launches it. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Mitchell. Hero with it. He's picked up by Barnes.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. BA, back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Mitchell, good. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Quickly from outside. Rebound Miami.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Pass to Quickly. Ingram with a screen on Powell. The 3 from Quickly. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Hero for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hero's got 11.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
And here's Ingram from the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Hero right side. From deep three-point land. That shot off. Raptors trail by 5. And here's Ingram outside. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
Yeah, crafty play there by Ingram, using the pull-up jumper to beat the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo up top. He's guarded by Barnes. Adebayo, no good. Ingram fires from way outside. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. Some good action already in this one.
but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at the four-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
The kick out to Wiggins. Oh, the smooth floater there from Wiggins.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Temple. Here's the three. And the Raptors, another three. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen. I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's the pick. Wiggins from long range. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Raptors lead by 5. Outside Dick. Deflects the pass. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Dick. Wiggins all the way.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, if you allow him to work in space, turn the lights out.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Had a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Wiggins right side. Oh, wow! Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Here's Temple. Here's Abaji. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Wiggins for 3. And it's battle with a rebound. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Temple. They've got numbers. 1:25 left in the second. Abaji, pass to Temple. 6 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Here's Dick. Larson with a rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Inside, pass to Battle. The 3-ball. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rozier outside, and there's the screen. Oh, there's the alley, and an emphatic jam on the lob.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, he's a problem.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Offline with a 3. Here's Larson. Here's Jovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jovic has got 4 this quarter.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Here's Battle. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Heat out in front, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
amazing stunts from your pocket fight, Arena Entertainment.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime.
Oh, Adebayo finishes off the lob. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Adebayo against Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3. No good there. The Heat with the lead. Outside Mitchell. Now Powell. Hero looking around. Tries the spin move. Out to Powell. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot that time not on target. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Where with it? And it's Ingram picking him up. Back to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Pirtle. Now Hero. He's got 11 to the inside. The 3. Adebayo up again. It's Powell, high post. Miami moving it around. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Outside Barrett. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And Powell with the stuff.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
Outside for Ingram. Again, the miss by Ingram.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Hero, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Barrett, a screen on Adebayo. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Hero. Picked by Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Raptors ball.
1:19 left in the third quarter, and the basket is good. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Caught off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper. He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's Ingram outside, gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 17 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Quickly finds Barrett. 40 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Kicks it to Quickly. Lets it go from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Adebayo, a screen on Ingram. It's Hero on the take. Hero on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Hero outside. From deep. Barnes with the rebound. On the wing quickly. Let's go with a three. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Toronto, helping them space the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was...
Ooh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
The leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
Pass to Battle. Here's Abaji. Temple, pass to Abaji. The three-pointer off the mark. Miami trailing. Wiggins for three. And Wiggins knocks down the three.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Dick, the pass to Abaji. Here's Temple for three. Rebounded by Jovic. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. It's Wiggins on the wing. From 15 feet away. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pass to Abaji. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance. And the Raptors lead by one. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Jovic, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Ingram double-teamed. Pass to Barnes. Outside for Ingram. Takes a three. Oh, the shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He drills the wide-open jumper.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Hurdle rips down the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Barnes outside. Hurdle with a screen on Hero. Ingram! Oh, it doesn't go! Miami trailing. Hero! Barrett with a rebound. Now Pirtle. Outside Ingram. Now Barrett. Now Ingram. Stolen by Hero. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Another shot. It's stolen by Ingram. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Beyond the arc. The triple drop.
And you have to love the intensity from Ingram when they're up against it, always ready to attack.
Foul against Barrett. Now Hero. Cleared away by Ingram.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Hurdle with a screen on Hero. Ingram fires. It's money from deep.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game. while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Shot from 12. Let's loose for three. Hurdle rips down the board. For three. So the Raptors win it. Exceptional effort on the road. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
down, Greg. Two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Ingram is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. Harris kicks to Ivy. Here's the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Quickly the pass to Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here is Pirtle. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Duren. Just 5 to shoot. And here's quickly for 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Shots good by Duren.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Pirtle with a screen on Ivy. Ingram kicks to Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. For the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now Barrett following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Barnes screen on Thompson. On the wing quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett for 3. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Barrett for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fires for 3. Cunningham's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
That shot is off. And it's quickly in the corner. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The jump hook. Pirtle's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harris outside. Cunningham against Barnes. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Over Ivy. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And clearly they have been using the three-point line to their advantage, looking for that shot early and often.
So for Toronto right now, Dick is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center, locking down the middle. They set the pick. Pass to Dick. Connects from three-point range. Dick's got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Abaji. Following the three by Detroit. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And so here's Toronto. Following the three by Detroit. Dick wide open from outside off the mark. Pass to Stewart. Inside. Outside Robinson. Here's Quintman. Dick defending. Quintman misses.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now Dick. 6 points for him. Pass to Battle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Abaji. Beyond the arc. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. LeVert in the corner. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Sasser, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Detroit, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Battle. Scoreless thus far. Temple finds Dick. There's the pick. Jacks up a 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Quintman. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Temple. Traps in the tray. And now a 4-point Toronto lead.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Abaji, the pass to Temple. Here's Dick. He's covered by Sasser. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's LeVert. LeVert is screen on Dick. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Raptors They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Grady Dick in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Quickly with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Barrett against Thompson. Pass to Ingram. Hurdle with a screen on Duran. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Ivy. It's good from long range. Ivy's got 6 points.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Ingram against Ivy from about 19 feet. And that one's good. Ingram, he's got 8.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Cunningham for 3. Harris kicks to Ivy. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. Some solid defense from Ingram. Barnes dishes to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Ivy. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. With the drive to the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. Thompson passes to Ivy. Cunningham outside from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Quickly against Cunningham. And here's Ingram from the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 9. In the corner, Ivy with it. Hands it from downtown. Ivy's got 6 points in the quarter. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint. Cunningham's shot is off. Toronto leading by 6. It's Ingram on the wing. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Pass to quickly. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Dick. Drills the three-pointer. Dick's got 15 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Abaji. No scoring in this one. Buries it from three-point range. Here's Stewart. Detroit, no good that time either. 1 second left. That shot, no good. And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Garrett Temple. He's out there with Dick. And it's Battle in at the 4 spot. Pass to Klintman to the right side. Outside for Robinson. A three-pointer, no good. Toronto leading by 12. For 3. Temple can't get it to go. LeVert with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. LeVert's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pistons. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That is his first foul of the game. Spins. Here's the screen. Dick passes to Abaji. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
From deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Abaji's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. Pass to Sasser. Going inside. LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Amukelashvili has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Barnes, screen on Ivy. Ingram kicks to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. The 17-footer goes down.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And it's the Raptors' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, screen on Cunningham. Dick against Cunningham. Let's lose a 3. And Harris will pull it down. Pistons trail by 17. Now Ivy. Outside Cunningham. Shoots the 3. And down goes the 3.
And you see that good motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Ingram. Can't connect from long distance. The Pistons have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Harris. Here's Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Outside Harris. Launches it. And there's the 3.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
The response triple answers back.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Thompson outside. Now Cunningham takes the 3. Barrett rips down the rebound.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Now Barnes shoots the three. And Harris will pull it down.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Toronto.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Grady Dick.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Duran pulls it down. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Cunningham, he drills the three.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Outside, Barrett. Hurdle sets the pick for Barnes. What a response, hitting a three of their own. Dick against Cunningham. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in
relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the small forward position.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Cunningham following the three-point basket by Miami. And he drops it in from the low post.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Adebayo finds Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. There's the triple. Rebound Detroit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. Harris outside. He drops it from range.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Drops in the three.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And here's Harris. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harris has got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Harris. And the Pistons, another three.
Yeah, and a triple from Harris, matching the one on the other end. Just great back and forth.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Out to Thompson. Ivy against Hero. Takes a 3. And Ivy gets a 3.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Ware in the high post. Right side Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. From outside the arc. Duran with the rebound.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Stand while they're cobbling together an offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back over to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. For 3, Powell. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, stolen by Harris. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Ivy outside. Pass to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. For 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's when he knows he can hit.
Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Pass to Ivy. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Ivey's got 6.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And so it's Detroit. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The Hawks. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jovic in at power forward. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Rozier. Back to Wiggins. The 3 is up. The rebound by Detroit. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he said some teeth-rattling things.
And there it is for him.
Perfect soft touch from Rozier. That level of shot control is a strength of his game.
It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And again, no good by Detroit. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Larson. Off target from outside.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Here's Klinman. Sasser outside. And here's LeVert for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Pistons lead by 10.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Rozier, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Here's Robinson. And Rozier pulls it down.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Oh, the smooth floater there from Wiggins.
Yeah, nifty shot from Wiggins. No one is swatting that teardrop.
Detroit moving the ball around. And here's LeVert for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Here's Larson. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 6. Sasser outside. Robinson for 3. On target from range. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Jovic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
LeVert outside to the wing on the left. And Detroit another 3.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Sasser gets the bucket.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Drills it from deep.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Wiggins, the shot off that time. Detroit leading by 12. Sasser with the ball. Now guarded by Rozier. From behind the arc. Sasser can't hit. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. The kick out to Wiggins. Wiggins throws lays it down.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Sasser outside. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Sasser's got 12 points now in the quarter. Wiggins down low. Working on Robinson. Here's Rozier. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Hero. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot from line. They're thinking about it.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what we're seeing from Marcus Sasser.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Harris and Duran together in the middle. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And Detroit making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And he makes all 3. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you, B.A.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Three-pointer, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Miami, no good that time either.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
From the corner. And Hero grabs the board. Heat trail by 12. Hammering it home, Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
The 3 is up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Duran's gotten 4 this quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. The 3, here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Floats one.
And a nice contest there by Cunningham, using his size and reach to great effect.
Harris passes to Duran. Back to Harris. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Thompson. And here's Ivy from the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Ivy's got 9.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Mitchell against Cunningham. That 3's off the mark. Heat trail by 11. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 9. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. 12 points for him.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
On the wing, Ivy. He's guarded by Hero. Out to Thompson. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Wow. The athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Now here's LeVert. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. For three, Robinson. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
And here's LeVert for 3, and it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Sasser outside. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Robinson's got 9.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons looking. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Terry Rozier, and it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. And here's LeVert for 3. And the Pistons, another 3!
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Launches a 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
From the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Sasser outside. There's the 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Robinson finds LeVert. Back to Robinson. Now here's LeVert. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson can't hit. Here's Wiggins. Miami, no good that time either. The Pistons lead by 21. Pass to Sasser. Robinson for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Jovic. And a 2-handed jam.
The big man with the flush. So aggressive.
Man, that's so fun to watch.
And at his size, you'd like to see him attack the rim like that every chance he gets.
Sasser with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Robinson gets the bucket.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And quickness to the ball. Wiggins has elite traits, and you saw them in that sequence.
LeVert passes to Robinson. And the Pistons, another 3!
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. With the fadeaway. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Robinson for 3. And Detroit another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Robinson on the wing. Launches a 3. Ooh, That one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, when Robinson's having a game like this, it's tough to slow his roll.
The Pistons on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Klintman. Ivy's checked in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
Well, Robinson doesn't need a lot of space or time to get off his shot. And, of course, his range is tremendous.
Now Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Just 4 to shoot. Has to Ware. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Pistons basketball.
46 seconds left in the fourth. Fires away from way outside. And he can't get that one.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
And here's Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Robinson. 3 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Heat ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant.
assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward position.
Now, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
And here's Toronto. It's a three-point game. Pass to Ingram. Powell with the steal. Deep, Adebayo. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes outside. Hero against Barrett. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First game foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ingram right side. Clock at 6. Shoots over Hero. No good off the front eye.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a three-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
It's good.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The train gets the three-pointer to fall.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Barrett finds Ingram. Hurdle with a screen on Hero. For three, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Hero. Powell outside. A three ball. It's deflected. Hurdle with the steal. Ingram against Adebayo. Hurdle with a screen on Adebayo. It's Barrett on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Raptors rebound. Lets it go from deep. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Kevin. Playing
with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now, here's quickly. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Outside, Barrett. Barnes screen on Powell. Barrett for three. And it's Miami with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's stolen by Barrett. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ingram wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either. Quickly with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively,
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Brady Dick is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Dick with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Battle. Knocks down the 3-ball. Battle's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy. Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Temple. There's the screen. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Pass to Dick. Lets it go with the 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Toronto leading by 12. The 3 hits it from three-point range. Dick's got it. First bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Rozier loves these moments. Pride in nailing the comeback 3.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Abaji. Dick with the screen on Rozier. Here's Abaji. Rozier defending. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 12. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Temple can't get it to go. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Dick with it, picked up by Rozier. Here's Abaji. Still scoreless. And the Raptors miss again.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And the more experience Abaji gets, Doris, the more you sense his confidence continues to grow.
You know, his athleticism is the first thing that pops to me. But he can make shots from distance. He can put it on the deck. There is so much growth and potential here. Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Rozier. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Rozier's got 5. The Raptors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Temple, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. In the corner, it's Temple. Rozier against Dick. Can they get it? Back to Temple. It's Dick on the wing. Here's Larson. Buries it down low.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Hasn't made one yet. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins surveying the floor. And yes, it's good. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Hero, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Ingram left side. From past the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
In working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And it's Ingram missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami, trailing by 13. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And Ingram launches it from deep. Barnes screen on Mitchell. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Raptors miss again. The Heat trail by 13. Hero fires from way outside. Will it go? The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's good from long range. Ware's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
They get the rebound. Barnes kicks to Ingram. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 10. Hero from deep 3-point territory. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Out to Ingram. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 18 points.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see
the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
The Heat trail by 12. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Traps in the tray. Ingram's got 24.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Ingram finds Barnes. Back to Ingram. That will count. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the three. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. From the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell passes to Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And R.J. Barrett gets the 3. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half. Where, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Hurdle with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Quickly for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Where, no good. Toronto leading by 16. Tries the spin move. A 3 from Barnes. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, off the glass.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Toronto leading by 14. Pirtle outside. Now Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. It's good.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Barrett with a screen on Powell. Cleared away by Adebayo. The Heat trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Barrett against Powell. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. For Miami, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors leading by 14. Quickly looking it over. Puts up a deep 3. It misses. The Heat shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Pirtle there for the rebound.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Ingram.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big
movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now here's Cunningham from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Harris against Ingram. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Now quickly, beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Duran, the pass to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Toronto has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Barrett. Wide open. Duran with a rebound.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Hurdle with a screen on Cunningham. The 3 from quickly. Duran with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Pirtle. And here's Ingram outside. And the Raptors miss again. Pistons trail by 3. There's Cunningham with a 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Ingram. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And here's Ivy from the arc. No good on the shot. Raptors lead by 3. Now Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Cunningham. And again, Toronto, no good. Quickly's gone, just 1 of 5 from the floor. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
They get it back. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Ivy. For 3, Barrett. Outside Ingram. Back to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. It's Barnes on the wing. Defended by Thompson. And it's quickly with a miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And here's Harris outside. And Detroit another 3.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
To stop the run. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pass to Duran. There's Cunningham with a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead. They lead by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Grady Dick out there with Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The 3 is up. Dick with a miss. The Pistons lead by 6. Outside Robinson. Pass to LeVert. To the left wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Battle. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Robinson on the wing. 3-pointer. Walter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Dick. He drops it from range. Dick's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
On target from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
They set the pick. Here's Abaji. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
LeVert goes against Dick. Stewart outside. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Pass to Battle. From deep 3-point land. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Pistons lead by 3. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Pass to Clinton. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Detroit. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And the basket by Abaji. Agbaji's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
The shot by LeVert, no good. Toronto has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's Battle. Now here's Dick. From deep. The rebound by Stewart. 58 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Klintman. And again, no good by Detroit. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Battle. And here's Dick. Goes up on the wing. Sasser with a rebound. 2 in the cold spell. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 23% so far. Here's Abaji. Walter from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Well, Detroit's shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Sasser outside. Outside Robinson. Over Dick. This is the jumper. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Detroit, 15.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Quickly from outside. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer. Quickly's got 6.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
On the wing, Ivy, covered by Ingram. Ivy's shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Quickly from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Cunningham looking around. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Quickly outside. The three. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Takes the three. Ivy, left side. The 3-ball. Birtle grabs a miss. Birtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3, Barrett. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Harris outside. The 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
The Raptors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Quickly against Cunningham. To the middle. Out to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. For the lead. Drills it from deep. Harris has got 9 points.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Barnes a screen. Ingram pass to Quickly. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And here's Harris outside. And Detroit another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Detroit leading by 3. Here's the 3, and Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Hurdle with a screen on Ivy, and here's Ingram outside. They get the rebound, kicks it out to Barrett. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it fly. And again, Toronto, no good. Knocked away and stolen by Dick. Pass to Abaji, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. 5 ticks left in the third. From the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Detroit on top. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Dick. He's out there with Walter. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Abaji. And it's off from 3-point range. Detroit leading by 6. Down low. And finished off by Stewart.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Out to the right wing. For 3. Abaji can't hit. Robinson for 3. Rebound Toronto. Mamukelashvili's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They set the screen. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Back to Dick. From the wings. And he nails that one right through the heart. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Klintman. Sasser outside. To the paint. Outside for LeVert. And the shot goes in. LeVert's got his first points of the night.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Oh, the long ball, no good. Oh, swiped away. Here's Battle. Stewart defends. From deep. Buries it from outside.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Battle. Shoots. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Outside Dick to tie it up. And he nails it.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Robinson fires. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Dick against LeVert to take the lead. Can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Sasser outside. Now Robinson. Clock at 6. He launches. It's off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Agbaji's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Robinson outside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dick.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Scotty Barnes comes in for Battle. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Abaji. And Brandon Ingram subbed in for Walter. Ingram on the wing, covered by Durant. Here's Dick. hurdle. Ingram! Yes, sir, with the three.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Ivy. Harris, a screen on Ingram. Ivy! Oh, off target from downtown. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. What a performance they have here.